Hey guys, welcome back to Spooky Island. We're back for another video. So today I'm here reacting. I'm not going to be reacting. I'm actually going to be talking about Inferno Season 3 overall. I have really been very, very surprised about how well the show has done on the channel over the last couple of weeks, couple of days. So thank you very, very much. If you haven't seen my reaction to the season, you can check it out in the Singles Inferno playlist. I've done some reactions in short form, some reactions in normal video form, and I've just finished posting the finale a couple of days ago, so you can check that out if you're new on the channel. Now, I wanted to do another video. I've got a couple of videos planned for this season. Obviously, a lot of people are talking about what happens after the show. Usually, there is some form of reunion that Netflix post on the Korean content channel, which I'll definitely be reacting to when it comes out. They did that for 19 to 20. I think they did that last season as well for Singles Inferno, so I'm sure we will see it at some point. I imagine soon. But when that does get posted, if that does get posted, hopefully it does, but if it does, then I'll be reacting to it on the channel. Now, I kind of wanted to go through the season as a whole, talk about, obviously, kind of going through the episodes. I am someone who didn't really watch any of season 1. I know the show come out, I knew about when it dropped in season 1. Didn't really watch anything. Season 2, I think the show kind of got upscaled a bit, and a lot more people were talking about it, so I reacted to the first episode and only ended up watching like the first 2 or 3 of season 2, and then obviously season 3 I've watched the whole season. So I kind of want to go through my favorite parts and my favorite I guess my favorite parts, and whether I would say it is my personal favorite season, because like I said, we've only seen a couple of little bits from season 1. Season 2 I have quite a big idea of, because I know the later on in the season it started to pick up quite well, but the first episode for me was good. It was good. It wasn't amazing. It was quite difficult to get through, because the way that the show in season 1 was done was completely different how season 3 was done. In season 3 they really like kind of turned everything upside down, and they created like a new concept, if you know what I mean. The first 2 seasons were very much like everybody's together, everyone has, you know, first impressions of each other, and towards the end of the episode everyone voted with the candies who they liked the most, and that was kind of it for the first episode. We got like a couple of games as well throughout the first few episodes, but I think if you compare this to what I've seen for season 2, this is such a better, in my opinion, it's such a better format. I think it's it is a lot more entertaining to watch, I think, and I hope if there is season 4, I hope there will be. I'm sure there will be, because this show has done very, very well, I know, especially over in Korea, but even like it has done very well internationally as well. But saying that, I do hope, like I said, we get season 4. I love to see this concept come back of, you know, like the first impressions do matter, because the first impressions, there was only maybe 2 or 3 matches, but those matches went straight to paradise, which is something that never really happened, or didn't happen at all at the start of the first 2 seasons. So I think it's a very, very good way of changing the show completely, and kind of making the direction of the show kind of like more important, if that makes sense. Like the relationships that you have, some of them, a lot of them did end up fizzling out in the season, but that is down to the focus on certain characters like Lee Guan-hee, the entertainment aspect of, you know, who is going to pick who, which I think in the other 2 seasons probably were done a bit easier, because I can imagine in the other seasons maybe there was more couples when it come to like who liked each other, because if the way that I see it, right, is that Lee Guan-hee was the star of the show. He was the entertaining factor. A lot of people don't like him. A lot of people think he's okay. A lot of people find him funny. I personally don't like him that much. I think he made the right decision in the end. But in my opinion, I think the focus was very heavily on him, and that goes down to him being entertaining, and the fact that he is really something that I guess a lot of people enjoy watching. So I don't think him being the person he is was a bad part of the show. I think they knew what they were doing when they casted him, because I'm sure when they cast people for this show, they look into their background, or maybe they ask people around about their history with relationships, and maybe the people who the producers of the show, maybe they found out that he was, I guess, very unique is a kind way of saying it with his relationships. He is very like unapologetic. I think he kind of realized towards the end, when certain people brought that up to him. Anyway, he was a very big part of the show. I think everybody can agree with that. But when it comes to the actual couples, I'm very glad Minwoo and Sejong, I'm very glad that they ended up together. They were my favorite. But it seemed like we had those two, Lee Gwen-hee and Hook-soo, were like the two main couples who really ended up with the person they wanted, whereas the other two couples were kind of ended up together because of something else that happened. For example, Minwoo didn't pick the psycho girl, and the psycho girl ends up going with the police officer, which, even though that wasn't her first choice, she still ends up going with him because she liked two people. And then the fact that Minji didn't pick big guy, I can't remember his name, Jin-suk, because she didn't pick him to go to paradise with, that relationship or that thing kind of fizzled out. So he ended up back with the other girl that he liked from the start. I have to be honest, I was good with the names of this show until I obviously, like, I've done the finale a few days ago, and it's quite hard to remember the names after a while. But anyway, so what I'm trying to say is that there seems to have been two main couples, and then two couples that kind of ended up together because of other stuff that happened. Whereas if I was to make a prediction, maybe in the other two seasons that wasn't really the case. Maybe there was more couples that actually like were liking each other for a long time. But like I say, I think the format of this show is very, very well done. It's very enjoyable. A lot of people watch the unreleased clips. A lot of people watch the previews and stuff. I think this is a very good way to do the show, because if they do announce season 4, which I hope they do, in my opinion, they need to keep it this way. They need to keep it the way that they did for season 3. I know certain people got more screen time than maybe they wanted, and there's some rumours going around why some people aren't on screen as much. But overall, I would say that this is probably my favourite season, even though, like I said, I haven't really seen much of the other two. But in my opinion, after watching the first episode of season 2, sorry, it wasn't very enjoyable. Compare it to season 3 of episode 1. I can see a difference, and all they've really done is, or they've changed the concept quite drastically to season 3. So I think they need to keep it like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little breakdown, little review of what my opinions were about some of the decisions and the direction they took. But overall, I'm glad Lee Gun-hee made the decision at the end. That was the big thing that everybody wanted to see. So even though he probably had more screen time than he probably deserved, I think no one can deny that he was a very entertaining part of the show. And yeah, I guess there'll be stuff coming out right now. A lot of people in the comments are telling me the current situation between the some of the couples. So if you guys have any other news, please do let me know, and I might do some sort of update video, some shorts about the current situation of them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you very much for watching, and check out some more videos on the channel. See you guys soon. Take care and peace.